Hello everyone. This is very last minute live stream as I've been listening the news and seeing what is happening in Gaza, what Hamas is doing. I just wanted to do kind of last minute live stream to make sure that we don't miss what is happening. We don't miss what is happening. We all seen this picture of this family for last 500 days. And 7th October 2023, Hamas thought it was absolutely fine to just enter someone else's land, kidnap, murder, rape, man and woman, including kids, and then take families into their own land. Yep. Hamas thought that was absolutely fine. And Hamas has stolen human beings without their permission, stolen human beings. And today, Hamas returned the body of this family and then another elderly gentleman. See this child, this baby, 9 months old, 9 months. What did Hamas do? Hamas murdered them. Yeah. Hamas is very nice. Very nice ideology. And people voted for it. I want to bring your attention to all these things, okay? Okay, I've got to kind of work out how to take this video pictures down and then put more pictures on it, all those kind of things. So you've got to bear with me. Hamas was so proud what they've done. They recorded themselves and then they published the videos and recordings. Okay? Look at lady's face. Do you think that she likes, is she comfortable and happy? She's freaked out that over 500 days ago, they took her and her kids from her own home. Yeah, there is stupid ideology and very dangerous ideology things that is acceptable. No, this is not a tragedy. No, don't fall into those words. This is not tragedy at all. Tragedy is, you know what is tragedy? You are walking on the street and then suddenly from the building, glass breaks and then fall onto you and then you're dead or you are hospitalized. Tragedy happens by accident. This is a crime. This is crime. This is not a tragedy. This is crime. Hamas planned and organized for years to do it. For years to do it. Don't tell me this is tragedy. No, this is not a tragedy at all. There's a difference between tragedy. Tragedy happens by accident. You do certain things. Certain things happens to you. That is tragedy. This is not a tragedy. So here's the clip. I'm going to play all these clips without sound because like some individuals as well as YouTube is kind of after me. Let me play this clip. So this is the clip where Hamas thought, yeah, it was all right. Let me get into that house. So those are the terrorists entering in someone else's house. See, they are all civilians. None of those people are all like, oh yeah, we are army, all that. Civilians involved. So they go into their house. Bibi's family's house. This is early in the morning. Look at those guns. Yeah. See, this is the lady. Look at, see, this is the face of, don't miss the face of these criminals. See, you can see a little bit of him. Oh, how I wish on. She's got her 2 babies. She's freaked out. She's freaked out that men are in her place, taking her and her kids away from her, from the house. They are so proud. Hamas was so proud what they have done. Therefore, what did they do? They recorded themselves and then they published all these, like, so because they are so proud of what they have done. So they take this family, okay? What happens next? Watch, this is what is next. This is the kidnapped family, mother with her 2 kids. Where are they? Watch very carefully. They are in civilians' houses. They are in normal houses. They are not in the tunnels. They handed over kidnapped Jews to the civilians. They put them in the house of civilians. And no one in that village comes forward and then says, yeah, we've got the kidnapped kids and mother here. No one steps in to say that. All civilians are simply involved with this. All of them. Anyone who lived in a Muslim city, Muslim country, Muslim majority area, you know better than me. You know when your next door neighbor has sex. You know how many people get into that house, comes out of that house. For 500 days, none of those civilians stepped in and then said, yeah, there is something wrong. There are kidnapped Jews in my neighborhood. None of them. None of them steps in and then says that. And then, of course, because when we watch those clips from 7th of October, some people are human. Yeah, they've got human emotions. Not all of them human, actually. Not all of the humans have the human skills. People went out and then tear these posters because they couldn't handle. They didn't want to be part of bringing the hostages home. They didn't want to be part of it. What did they do? They tear the hostages pictures. Yeah. In England, if I lost my cat or if I lost my dog, what I do is I put their posters on the street. You know what? Thousands of people, literally, like when people see those pictures, they would call or they would go out. Yet, in Britain, people couldn't even handle the picture of the hostages to be on the streets. There were the clips, even British police stepped in and then tear down those pictures. Don't ever forget how UK is taking part in this crime. It wasn't, of course, only UK. This is the picture from Harvard. This is the poster of the child from Harvard. Can you see? Can you see the writing in here? Head still on. Whatever Islam touches, Islam destroys. Vegetables are not safe. Fruit is not safe. Human beings is not safe. This is 9 months old baby. And people couldn't even people couldn't even do anything to bring them home. They didn't want to do anything, actually. There were lots of things could be done by 8th of October 2023. But people choose to not do anything. And when, this is like from Harvard, you know? How people fight to go to Harvard. Yeah. Harvard is so amazing that they could not even able to watch the picture of this child. Therefore, they go and then say, head is still on. What does that mean? This is how people contribute to the crime of this family. This is how, from England to Harvard, people contribute to the crime of this family. They all came alongside of Hamas. They all came alongside of Hamas. Here's the picture again from 7th of October. This is the father of those kids. He was released a few weeks ago. He was taken hostage too. So wife and kids are separated from their father and husband. This is the husband who got beaten by whom? By Palestinians. And they are civilians. Look, child is watching. Look at these faces. These are the face of criminal Muslims, yeah? Look at those faces. Memorize those faces, because those faces, if they are still alive, they are making their way to England. So they beat him so badly, he's bleeding. Look at the blood in his head. Look at his face is swollen. They're all civilians. None is innocent. Until 7th October 2023, I was like, yeah, something happening over there and it is not right. What is happening in Gaza, it is not right. But what Hamas did on 7th of October, not actually Hamas, Palestinians, all of them are involved. What they have done, changed my view. They don't even deserve to breathe. They don't even deserve to breathe. This is the like civilians, a child is there. Can you see? What is this? Is this iron? Is this rope? What is this in the hands of this gentleman? Actually, not gentleman, hands of this criminal. None is innocent. None is innocent. Here that no one misses what is happening. Yeah, not only Hamas, all of the Palestinians, they are all involved. They are all involved in this. You will pick up. You don't need to be Einstein to figure out. So this is the clip how they are beating the father. Okay, so see. Let me just go back. Sorry, clip is very bad quality, but that's him. Let me just go back so point out something for you. Let's play this again. Yeah, look at, did you see that cameraman? Did you see the cameraman? He's the cameraman. They are so proud of what they are doing. Yeah, we need to record this. We need to publish this. We are so proud. We are so proud of what we are doing. And they are all civilians. They are all civilians, from kids to adults. From kids to adults. 500 days. 500 days. And then what happened today? Very, very concerning questions regarding what is happening today. I just fed up that how. So this is the today, okay? I'm gonna I'm muting this, but I want you to know. Actually, no, let me play it. Let me play it. Give attention. So this is the moment. Bodies are coming, okay? This is the moment that bodies are coming. Listen very carefully, okay? They're hearing the clubbings. They are clubbing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are so proud of what Hamas did. They're shouting Allah Akbar. They're celebrating this. Listen this. Oh, let me go back. Need to go back. This is not good time for my computer to live in a life. Let's play again. Come on, silly computer. Try again. As I am playing this, I just want to point out, I want you to listen carefully. How people are rejoicing. Bodies of the Bibas families are being This is not very helpful. Let me try again. Okay, stop this again. Try again. Okay, it's gonna play now. By God's grace. Did you hear the clappings? Clappings? Did you hear the Allah Akbars? Did you hear all that? What is it? What do you see? What do you see in the crowd? Young adults, kids, they are all, look at those kids as well. Look in here. You see? Let me just go back a little bit. People think, oh yeah, this is a game or something. See, in here, father takes the child on his shoulders. Oh yeah, let me watch it. Adult are sitting on the shoulders of adult as well. Why? They think, oh yeah, this is show. Family, this is family's body. It's been over 500 days, and still this many criminals are living very, very comfortably in Palestine, in Gaza. So they are living very, very comfortable there. They are living very, very comfortable. Whistles and clappings and celebrating. Dead body is passing through. Babies are being murdered. 9 months is a baby. They are being murdered. All these men, what are they doing? Wow. Yeah. We are so proud of what you've done. Look at all those phones and cameras. Yeah, very comfortable life. Very comfortable life. If people are suffering, if people are starving, you wonder how did they get those phones. Very comfortable clothing. They are not even dirty. Look at their clothing. They are not even dirty. They are not even dirty. So much for the starvation there. They look very, very comfortable to me. They look very, very comfortable to me. Look at this one. These are the clips from today, okay? Look at the kids who are watching there. Look at the cameraman. They've got this. I don't even have that camera in that quality. I don't even have it. Giving bodies to the Red Cross. Red Cross came alongside of the terrorists for over 500 days. Yeah, of course they want to be in the pictures. They want to be in the pictures so that they can continue to raise money for themselves. Look at all these kids. Like, you wonder who is helping them to dress all the same, with the logos on their shirts, with the perfect quality shoes. I don't even have that quality shoes at all. Where did they get all this money? Who is supporting them? Yeah. Look at their guns. Look at the poster. Look at the posters there. They've got enough money. They've got enough money. And the companies who is helping them to build all these posters, all these stages. Yeah, UN, as well as West. Those kids are future criminals, future terrorists, future rapists, whatever you would call them. Yeah. Yeah. This is a clip with the subtitles. As the bodies are handed over to the Red Cross, lady is being interviewed. Woman who lives in Gaza is being interviewed. Listen what she says. I'm taking the oh, it's not showing. Sorry, I thought that was English subtitles, but it is not showing. So this lady, look at the lady. She's a Palestine who is living there. Okay, Arab, so-called woman who is being suffering, who is being persecuted for decades. Therefore, they are asking for their own land. Where did she get all that makeup on her face? She turns up where bodies of Israeli kids are being handed over. She turns up that event, apparently, with makeup, with Palestine tea towels. Who is making all that money from Palestine tea towels? She's simply saying they were in our homes. and then we took them out, and then we murdered them. So that's what she's saying. You turn up to place where 9-month-old baby is being murdered, 2-year-old baby is being murdered, mother is being murdered. For 500 days they were in your land. You turn up there with makeup. Where do they get that makeup? Who is selling them? It looks like to be daily, very, very comfortably. They look very, very comfortably. I don't care all these crash buildings behind them. I really don't care all those crash buildings. What I care is human beings are being kidnapped, raped, and murdered. And today, they stand up and then return the bodies of this family. Israel has been asking about those bodies for months. Okay? When did they get murdered? When did they get murdered? When did this family got murdered? See? According to BBC. Hamas claimed in November 2023 the 3 members of Bibas' family have been killed in an Israeli airstrike without providing any evidence. So what is Hamas saying? Hamas is saying the bodies I am going to hand over to Israel in 20th February 2025. Those bodies were murdered when November 2023, within a month after they've been kidnapped. Where is Hamas holding these bodies? Did they put it in the fridge? Almost 500 days they're holding these dead bodies, according to Hamas. That's what BBC is telling us. Almost 500 days. 7th October, November, apparently those in kids and mother is being murdered in November. Okay? Easily 470 days this family is being murdered. It's been 470 days that family is being murdered. Where did they keep the bodies? Where did they keep those bodies? In the fridge? In the refrigerator? 470 days they were holding the dead bodies. For 470 days you were holding those bodies. See how evil Hamas is. They are so proud that they murdered Bibas' family. They set up their stage. When did they have time to publish all those banners? Who is designing those banners? Who is making those things? It seems there is lots of businesses running in Gaza. There is lots of business doing very. Let me show you something else. Yeah, Allah is so great, turning human beings into the animals. Of course, I don't want to insult animals. See, this is one of the body. In here, it says the date of arrest. Like you got the picture and then under it name and then date of arrest. So apparently these kids were arrested. No, they were not arrested. They were stolen from their home. They were kidnapped. That is the term. That is the term. They were kidnapped. They were simply kidnapped. Here's another disturbing picture. This is all very disturbing. You just like, which one is more disturbing? That Hamas holds the bodies of dead people, including kids, 9 months old kid, for how long? Minimum of 470 days in their fridge. So Red Cross, this Red Cross needs to be in prison. So Red Cross is signing the papers that they are getting the bodies from Hamas. Member of Red Cross. Look at the earrings she's wearing. Yeah, this is the day I am going to celebrate. I am so happy. Make sure I leave the home because I'm going to take the bodies of 4 human beings, and then one of them is 9 months. Other one is 2 years old. I'm going to take the bodies of human beings from Hamas. Let me make sure I put my earrings on. Let me make sure I brush my hair very well. At the end, I am going to be on the Hamas cameras. I am going to be all over the news. All of the Red Cross. All of the Red Cross needs to be in prison. All of the Red Cross needs to be in prison. Human heart got so much corrupted. Human heart got so much corrupted. We get to see that on 7th of October. We got to see that what happened after 7th of October, how all these terrorist supporters were on the streets calling the death of Jews. They couldn't even look at the child's picture, therefore they tear it down. Human heart is so corrupted. When the 9-year-old baby is being murdered, people turn up to celebrate it. Hamas is evil. Anyone who is supporting Hamas with Palestine tea towels, with marches on social media, you are not much different than from that evil. And just beware of it. So as like, we've got amazing government now. We've got so amazing government as they are trying to bring these people in Gaza to UK. Those are the terrorists who are going to live on your next door neighbor. Actually, it might be not your next door neighbor because they might take your home from you. While you might be homeless, they would be like living in your home. Human heart is so much messed up. All you need to do is just look at Hamas and what Hamas and supporters of Hamas is doing. That's all you've got to do. There is an ideology out there simply rejoicing suffering and death of human beings, including 9 months old child. They murder them. $300,000 Palestinians are dead in 1 year. According to who? I just saw pictures. Whoa. Mr. However you pronounce your name. I just saw pictures. It looks to me, even though apparently lots of condom was sent to Gaza, it looks to me they are very good at making lots of population. You think 300,000 of them dead? How many thousands are here? How many thousand terrorists are here? How many thousands of terrorists are here? If, I don't think 300,000 Palestinians are dead, if that much dead, okay, population would change, first of all. Secondly, why are they dead? Thanks to Hamas. Thanks to Hamas. Hamas is the one who actively contribute to its own citizens to be murdered. Hamas actively contributed its own citizens to be murdered. 300,000 dead in your dream. You know what? If someone comes and then texts my friend, if someone comes and then takes my friend from my house or from my land, someone comes and then takes my kid from my house, from my land, and then takes that person to their own land, I would turn the world upside down to bring my loved one back. Loved by default protects. Okay? Love by default protects. That's what we see when we look at our triune God. That's what we see when we look at our triune God. Love by default protects. You would turn the world upside down to just go and get your loved one. I have been in a place where I had no access to anything. You want your country to turn the world upside down and then come and find you. But Israel could be doing lots of different things, could have done lots of different things by 8th of October to wipe out all these criminals, all these terrorists. Didn't do enough. Human lives are important. Therefore, you don't go into someone's land and then kidnap people. You don't go into someone's land and rape the woman. You don't go into someone's land and steal them. You don't do that. Oh, you do that, of course, if you are affected by this wonderful ideology of Islam. That many people turn up to celebrate the death of kids and mother. That many people, this many people, look at this amount of people turn up to simply rejoice. That's what Islam does. Islam touches any human being and then destroys that human being. You know, it seems justice is not happening in this world. I cannot wait for the eternal Son of God to turn up and then put everything right. Everyone is going to stand in front of him and then give account for what they have done. Justice will be served. Justice will be served. Anyway, it's almost 3 o'clock. I just wanted to bring this to your attention, and then make sure that you never forget what Hamas is doing, what these so-called pro-Palestine organizations and Palestinians are doing, and how they are celebrating. Yeah, vengeance is in the Lord. He will deal with everything, and he will set things right. He will set things right. Meantime, keep away from Islam. Just like those people are going to come into they are going to be our next door neighbors. These terrorists are going to be our next door neighbors. I can't remember if I said it earlier or not, but father of Bibas' family was released from being kidnapped a couple of weeks ago. So everyone is probably shaken by how Hamas is how Hamas is treating all these kind of things. While supporters of Hamas are celebrating, we need to remember there are human beings very much involved. People lost the ones they knew very well. They knew what was there. They knew they loved one another. So people are actively affected by this crime. So please, there are still hostages under Hamas. Please put them in your prayers. Put family of Bibas in your prayers, and everyone else who's been affected. And then ask Lord's just judgment to those who are actively supporting this terrorist organization. You don't need to take me from Israel. If I was the Prime Minister of Israel, there won't be Gaza today. If I had such a power, you wouldn't have Gaza. You wouldn't even have a fly alive in Gaza. You wouldn't. Let alone lizards. Nothing. Leave nothing alive. Thank you for your generosity, William. Robert Spencer, after Robert Spencer destroyed David Wood and humiliated David Wood in a debate, we had to reschedule Monday's live stream on the looking at the Quranic verses. So that's going to be tomorrow. I don't know why I don't think there was Jihad Watch this week. Jihad Watch yesterday, I didn't get the notification, so I don't know that part of it. But from him to be in my channel, Robert Spencer to be in my channel, that is rescheduled for tomorrow. Actually, I mentioned Palestine children. Yeah, they are the future terrorists and future rapists. You just look at the picture. You get to see how they are the future terrorists and future rapists. Not much different. So not much different from their bigger versions, older versions. Human life is valuable. Nope, that's not the case. Human life is valuable. Hamas or anyone else has not have any right to take the life of human beings. They have no right. God gives life, God takes it. Hamas thinks they got, and pro-Palestinians and pro-Hamas groups, individuals from kids to adults, they think they are God. They can take life and they can take human beings. They can kidnap human beings. Yeah. That's not good. That's not good, and that needs to be stopped. Anyway, it's almost 3 o'clock. I've got live stream at 8 o'clock. Can't remember what is the topic, but I've got to get on with a couple of things before that. Thank you very much, everyone who joined me this very kind of last minute live stream. By God's grace, I will see you again, but please take time and pray for what is happening in Israel and in Gaza. take time and pray for the hostages, the ones released, as well as the ones who are still being kept, as well as everyone who are involved in this. Pray for that, because without prayer, things don't work. God bless you, everyone. I'll see you soon.